To ensure that Kenyans are not left behind in the country's diplomatic engagements, Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs Musalia Mudavadi has emphasized the need for public participation in foreign policy review and validation, terming it a fundamental principle of democratic governance. Baraka James with more.
Our foreign policy has been detached, mysterious, and closed to the public, making it actually foreign to Kenyans.
Speaking while presiding over Foreign Policy Validation Forum held at KICC in Nairobi earlier today, Prime Cabinet Secretary, who doubles as the Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs Musalia Mudavadi, has complained how the foreign policy has been detached from Kenyans, calling for broadened ownership of the foreign policy.
This is a foreign policy of the Republic of Kenya, and therefore should be anchored on broadened ownership, which includes all arms of government, the county governments, and most important, Kenyan citizens.
As this happens, Mudavadi highlighted the steps undertaken by the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs to broaden the reach to Kenyans, remarks that were echoed by Principal Secretary for Foreign Affairs Coril Singoei.
The Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs has had a series of engagements with diverse stakeholders as part of the process of reviewing Kenya's 2014 foreign policy document. The objective is to broaden and deepen our reach to Kenyans and make a foreign policy that reflects the aspirations of our nation.
This exercise has enabled us to listen to many voices and appreciate many perspectives.
The Prime CS, however, called on stakeholders to aid in consolidating Kenya's position as a financial hub, as he raised budgetary concerns on the foreign policy.
When I talk of the budget, that will go as a comment that goes into the sessional paper, what happens when you do not resource a foreign service? Do you compromise a nation? Is the security of a nation under threat? Are the national interests under threat?
As the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, we applaud the government of Kenya for having embarked on the journey to review its foreign policy to be responsive to the current global environment.
As the Foreign Policy Validation Forum happened, the United Nations Refugee Agency UNHCR has applauded the country for what it termed as being a generous host to refugees both from within and without the country. James Baraka, KUTV News.